The sky splits open. There is no sound. Not yet, just a silent, terrible light. A new sun, born on the horizon, that burns itself into your vision. You see it through your window, through your eyelids. It is a light that feels ancient and final. Then comes the tremor. Not a violent shake, but a deep, gut-wrenching vibration through the ground, through the concrete, through your bones. Your phone screen is black. The power is gone. The world you knew just a second ago has vanished, replaced by a silent, searing dawn. This is the moment humanity has feared for 80 years. The nuclear taboo is broken. A tactical nuclear weapon has been used on a battlefield somewhere across the world. It wasn't a city killer, not a strategic ICBM. It was small, localized, and designed to annihilate an army. But it has changed everything. While you stand in the sudden darkness of your home, half a world away, a different kind of clock starts ticking. The world's leaders have minutes, not hours, to respond. And deep within the most secure rooms in the Pentagon and the White House, a file that officially does not exist is opened. Its name is Protocol Chimera. It is America's secret. Tiered plan for retaliating against a limited nuclear strike. It is not a single red button. It is a complex, terrifying decision tree designed to navigate the end of the world. The first phase is attribution. Before any response, you must know who fired the shot. Within seconds, DSP satellites, designed to detect the heat bloom of a missile launch, feed data into NORAD. A signal goes out to every listening post, every intelligence asset on the ground, every special forces unit in the region. The question is binary. Was it a state actor or a terrorist? If it was a state, which one? The pressure is immense. A mistake here leads to global annihilation. While the generals confirm the source, another clock is ticking for you. The blast was thousands of miles away, but its consequences are traveling at the speed of light. An electromagnetic pulse, or EMP, radiates from the detonation. It's weaker than a high-altitude burst, but it's enough to fry sensitive electronics. Power grids will flicker. Communications will become unreliable. This is your first warning, your first test. Do not assume your phone will work. Do not assume the internet will hold. Your most valuable asset is now an emergency radio. Back in the Situation Room, the report comes in. The origin is confirmed. The enemy is known. The President of the United States now faces the most terrible choice a human can make. Protocol Chimera presents 3 primary response options. They are not suggestions. They are war-gamed, simulated, and ready for immediate execution. Option 1 is called Shattered Sword. This is a massive, overwhelming conventional response. The goal is to punish the aggressor without crossing the nuclear threshold again. Stealth bombers already in the air are redirected. Submarines receive new coordinates. A wave of hypersonic and cruise missiles is unleashed, targeting the launch site, the command bunkers, the military leadership, and the entire chain of command responsible for the attack. It is a decapitation strike by conventional means. A clear message. We can destroy you completely without using a single nuke. We are showing restraint. Do not test us again. While the world's militaries go to DEFCON 1, your personal survival plan must begin. The greatest immediate danger to you, even far from the blast, is not war. It's panic. Society is a thin veneer. When the news breaks, people will empty the stores. They will clog the roads. They will make desperate, foolish decisions. Your best move is to stay put. Your home is your fortress. This is the moment your bug-in bag, your stored water, your food reserves become the most important things you own. Your preparedness is your power. Secure your home. Take inventory. Wait for reliable information. Do not become part of the chaos. But what if Shattered Sword isn't enough? What if the enemy retaliates again? Protocol Chimera has a second, darker option. Option 2 is Quid Pro Quo, a proportional response. This is the logic of the Cold War brought to life. The United States will use a tactical nuclear weapon of a similar yield against an enemy target of similar value. Not a city, an isolated military base, a naval fleet at sea, a weapons depot in the desert. The strike is designed to be a perfect mirror of the initial attack. It is the ultimate tit for tat. It restores the balance of fear. It says, "For everything you do to us, we will do the same to you." The world now teeters on the edge of a full-scale nuclear exchange. Every capital city holds its breath. This is when the emergency alert system will activate. That harsh, unmistakable tone will come over your radio. It will not be a test. The instructions will be simple. Seek shelter. Stay indoors. Avoid windows. This is because the new danger is fallout. Even a small ground burst can send radioactive particles into the upper atmosphere, to be carried by the wind for hundreds, even thousands of miles. It is an invisible poison. Sealing your home, having potassium iodide tablets, and knowing how to create a safe inner room becomes a matter of life and death. The first 72 hours are the most critical. Then there is the final choice, the option that is never spoken of. Option 3 is Hydra's gaze. It is initiated if the enemy launches a second strike, or if intelligence suggests a full-scale attack is imminent. Hydra's gaze is the authorization for a full strategic response. It is the end. Every bomber, every submarine, every silo is given its launch order. It is the realization of the world's nightmare. A scenario from which there is no recovery. Its details are the most closely guarded secrets on the planet, because to know them is to know the blueprint for the apocalypse. But the existence of this protocol is not a reason for despair. It is a reason for vigilance. The architects of these plans pray they are never used. They exist as the ultimate deterrent, a shield of terrible logic meant to prevent the first shot from ever being fired. The world after that first flash is a more dangerous place. The old rules are gone, but you are still here. Your fate is not determined by generals in a bunker. It is determined by your foresight, your preparation, and your will to endure. The systems we rely on are fragile, but the human spirit is not. By understanding these terrifying possibilities, you are no longer a passive victim of events. You are an informed survivor. You are the one who remains calm when others panic. You are the one who has a plan when the world descends into chaos. The future is unwritten. The storm may be gathering, but you can be the shelter. You can be ready.